Hey gang, what's up? You guys have seen my old case gave up the ghost, so I had to get a new case for my phone. And I found an OtterBox on clearance, and it's a really pretty shade of blue. But you know, for 15 bucks versus 50, I'll take that. I'll take it all day long. So what are we doing? We're going to repair that floppy head on this steel spark plug ratchet. Indicative trait right there is the bend in it, like that. Makes it, gives you more leverage. So I'm going to use my vise. I have the jaws opened up enough so that the drift pin here will slide out. I don't have to knock it all the way out, just far enough to get the head off. So go ahead and knock that little sucker out of there. I'm just using a drift punch. Kind of like doing a balancing act here, but we'll see how we do. And I'm just using a light bronze hammer. There, it moved a little bit. Tell by the sound it was, and then when the pin moved a little bit, you heard a change in the sound of the drift of the hammer. And it's out. Now I'm going to hold all that together and just set it over here out of view for a second while I trace down the pin. Okay, here's our pin. We'll give it a good bath before we put it back in there. And the end that I drifted was this end, so I need to make sure I put everything back together the way it came apart. So that would mean just like that. So it would go back in that way. Okay. We got that. Now let's take a look at this head here. I'm going to pull the handle off. Handle is off. Alright. There is no spring on the handle itself. The spring should be right here. And there it is. It's just a, like I say, just one full wrap of a spring is all that's there. Take it and dig it out. There it is, okay? One full wrap of a spring. You clean it off just a little bit. Okay, and you can see what happens. You see that little wear spot right there on the end. And same thing over here. It's just worn down. What you can do is reverse the direction of the spring so that you're on two new surfaces on the back side of the worn areas. I'm having a tough time getting the grease out of there. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you can see hopefully the angle that's been at. I'm just going to reverse that angle simply by sticking it in the vise, just like that. There's a number of ways you can do it. I could probably take my drift and just turn it to get it to move around, but I want to be a little bit more careful with it. I'm going to take it, and I'm only grabbing about halfway. Hold my finger there, right there, and then just give it a twist. Carefully give it a twist. And like I say, it is spring steel. Now I've reversed it, and I have two brand new surfaces which will act as the head tensioner. Let's get this area here cleaned out real good. A bit more junk in there. And then we'll do another video on cleaning the head out, getting the ratcheting pawl and ratchet head itself all cleaned up. So now just take it and set it back in there just like that. And then it's a little tricky here, but if you come on the back side, it'll force the spring down as you push in. I've got it in the wrong position. Let me get it turned a little bit more. There we go. Okay. And just push just like that. And as you can see, that head is now staying put. That's all there is to fixing that. So it's not a major deal. You can grab one from the pawn shop that's got a floppy head, get it at a discount, spend a couple minutes on it, and get that sucker back to working like new. Now let's drift it just a tiny bit, get that pin evened out, and we're golden. That part of the job will be done. And then we'll do another video on cleaning the gears and the ratcheting lever in just a minute. Okay, now let's see how our work did. Put that wherever you want to put it. And if, are you concerned maybe that it's not going to hold the weight of an extension? Well, let's see. There you go. Proof's in the pudding. That job's done. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Later. I'm out.